Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Chaos freaking Friday. Are men in secret competition with women? I wanted to ask this question since everyone thinks that men are in secret competition with women. There may be some truth to this. There may be some lies to this, but I just don't know a man that doesn't sit here and try to compete with the women that I deem as the same as myself. And here we are, fucking stack pack with the pack of stacks. Let me borrow 1,000. What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? We in the morning, early morning wave. My voice
Early
is back,
morning.
nigga. My voice is back, nigga.
Not all the way. All
All
the way.
right, yeah, okay.
Let me get that 400. No, you ain't not. You ain't. You probably ain't place to
I'm
get the
gonna
400
give it
drop.
to you this.
Shit
I'm gonna give it
fire.
to you this morning. I got you. That's why I came in super early.
Mm-hmm.
You heard?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm setting it up now,
So
man.
let me ping up this motherfucker. Ping up this bitch real quick. Have some people slide. Let
I'm
me
about to
drop it
do
in
it
the
right now.
link.
How'd you sleep, Yay? First of all, man. Good morning, brother. How was your sleep?
Sleep was great. Feeling good, man.
Seen
Chilling,
that
bro.
message? I said, Yay, get your ass in here, man.
Mac? Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Bro was busy. He wasn't even on the app all
No,
day.
I was saying, I told you, you seen the message. I told you to start that room. Chaos Friday. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
No, we
Yeah,
gotta
I
get
was
up in
already in the
here.
midst of
Start early.
yeah, I was in the midst of opening it up and shit like that when you sent that. Millie Rock, been a minute, Millie Rock. How was you, girl?
What up, Deli?
Well
Good, Deli. Come
then,
up.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good
Deli.
what's
morning.
up with you, lady? How you been, man?
I'm good. I am blessed.
Last time I ran into you, you were
Mhm.
over there banging out. You were banging out last time I ran into you.
Oh, you
Uh-huh.
gotta be specific.
Relax, Brody. You was
I'm
out
a
there banging. You
Christian
was
girl.
out there banging out, fighting and shit like that, and all that.
Never. I've not fought since third grade.
No, you wasn't. You was fighting.
I've not fought since third grade. I got a mouth, but I ain't got no hands.
Yeah, you was over there fighting and shit. So look, oh shit, what was that? Okay, that's the question right there. Good day, good day, good day. Are men in secret competition with men? That's the question of the day. Of course, we always hear this all the time, but I want to know how y'all feel about that because I'm not in no competition. I ain't gonna lie. Like maybe it's the man in me or the old school dude in me don't see women as competition. I don't see that. And the other question is, are women are women in competition with men at the same time too? So we can go ahead and dive into this. Like, you know what? Me personally, if I feel don't compete in the one I'm dealing with, I'm out of there because we got to be on one accord. Now we talking about black women and black men that are not in that's not dating each other. We're talking about general shit, right? Already in competition with each other. I don't see other races being in competition with each other. I see them working with each other most of the time. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not in those races to understand, to know what's going on, but I know black women in America are the most educated, and maybe that will make them feel as though they are a part of, they are different and separate and not a part of the black race. They're their own race of black, if you ask me. So this is the question right here, man. If it's a strong thing, is it a weak thing? Like, how do you think? What do y'all think about that? What's up, Chris? What do you think about that, Millie?
um,
What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good?
I feel like if you're gonna be in some sort of quote unquote competition, it should be like I feel like men compete with men, women compete with women. Like I don't think there should be any type of cross, unless like you brought up the dating thing where maybe she makes more money and it feels like he has to compete with her like to be the provider. But once again, like you said, that's circumstantial. I feel like men are in competition with men, women are in competition with women. But I feel like you should only be in competition with yourself. Like the yesterday you should be the only person you're like, nah, I gotta compete, gotta be better. But yeah, that's my take on it.
So you do feel the women are competition of trying to be a provider
No, 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 no. I
with
said the
men
men. I
against
said the
men.
men. Like maybe, give me a second. I gotta place in my purchase order. Maybe you can go right back.
Ah, FinTech Chris, Rico, stack with the packs. Rico, what you
Yes,
think,
sir.
bro?
I mean, we over here every day, man. And we in the gender war rooms every day. Don't we see like men and women, you know, competing on some level about for authoritative positions? The only women that typically don't want to compete with men are women that are under the foundation of a religious premise of of the way the hierarchy or structure works in family. You have to adhere to that. You if she believes in that structure, like there's just a natural way that for men to be in charge, then that's different. I mean, most men are fighting to qualify themselves to be like the head or something. Like women always say this on leadership, leadership, leadership. That leadership, to get that leadership, it's gonna come with you're gonna have to present in a way that's like pretty much gonna set you apart from everybody else, or else she's gonna feel like she's equal to you on some level. Like, why am I listening to you? Why am I, compliant to you? Like, what have you done that's so greater than what I'm doing? So it has to be a woman that already naturally sees this as being about like a viability, like this just the way that I think that men. But to me, as society changes, women are more and more becoming, to me, I don't know if I want to use competitive, but to me it's degrading or minimizing men like to to one end. So now it's kind of looking like, you can't really tell what's going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's we in a weird place right now in society.
Vaughn, what's good, Vaughn? Morning.
Good morning, everybody. I was adjusting your title.
It's Chaos Friday. You got to remember that, bro. To hit me like, yo, wake the fuck up.
Good
It's
morning,
Chaos
Vaughn.
Yeah,
Friday.
I woke
Yeah,
up
nigga, you
on
know I
bad
call you
timing.
early.
Got it.
No, the crazy thing is, I was when he texted, I was already putting the title inside of you know, for the room up and stuff like that. And I'm looking into the chat right now, and Deli said this is exactly why you never date outside your financial level. I wanted her to explain that, but maybe somebody else can explain that.
I guess I could touch on a little bit as far as the. Hold on, I got my smoothie. My fault. I'm getting a smoothie, but I think it's because, and this is just me thinking, when you're dating below your financial level, a man is going to see you as his competition because men have been conditioned to be the breadwinners, be the providers. A lot of men see their wealth or their status or their wealth tied to their status, tied to their masculinity, tied to their manhood. So as a woman, if you are a woman making more than a man, he's gonna see that as competition. That's just me taking a stab at whatever was said.
Yeah, this is crazy. The problem is that that man don't have to see you as competition at all. You're gonna inherently think he is because you're gonna see yourself as being equal to that man. If I'm like, and this has to be a significant difference. Like if I made 60 and you made 50, that's only $10,000. That ain't gonna do nothing. A woman ain't gonna see you as being nothing better than her. If I made 70 and you made 50, it would have to be you make 50, I make 150. It would have to be something that's so significant that I can and that I could like be out or like I'm significantly changing your life in a way. Like most people are not, even men and women, a lot of them are not that far apart in earnings, and men are struggling to you notice the women that usually that's in compliance to men. When women say this, it's men that have an unavail insurmountable amount of resources. Those men don't care. That's why women are in
Mm-hmm.
compliance to those men, because they don't care. They don't care what
Right.
happens. I don't care what the fuck you do. You're gonna do what I say, or you're gonna jump in line, or I'll just be out. Most men don't have this ability. So like I said, men are struggling with trying to walk this fine line between I'm an average guy, and this woman is like the power. It's a power dynamic struggle at place here, and it's like becoming more apparent every day that this thing is causing the family to be in like odds with each other. Nobody wins when the families feud. Shout out to Jay-Z.
But see, I've heard men
So
say that they feel they're in competition with women. They cite the fact that women are now in the workforce, women are taking their jobs. So there are men who feel as though they're in competition with women.
Not on a
outside of
romantic
DA,
level though,
outside
Vaughn.
the what DEI or some type of affirmative action stuff, if a man feels like he's in competition with a woman and he's losing his job to a woman,
it's how can I say this respectfully? Nah, fuck it, I can't. That's what your dumbass gets. She was a better person. She was a better person. She's more qualified than you. That's why you lost your job to a woman. This has nothing to do with oh they come in and that's what they're just giving them jobs. Those companies exist, and quite frankly, those companies eventually go down. Not because that they're women, it's because you're having people who are not qualified to do the job and putting them in a position thinking that's going to make the company grow not knowing that's going to come back to haunt them later. That's number one. Number two, regarding the do men feel like they're in competition in the realms of money? It's not because you're a woman. It's because you're making more money than him. It could be a man. It could be the older brother, the younger brother. It could be whoever. I like how much money you're making. I want to make that money. So let me go ahead and see what I can do and measure myself up against the competition, find out their weaknesses so I can then exploit it and then I can make more money. That's on the financial tips. Now, regarding in general, do I believe men are in a competition with women? Personally, I say no because here's one thing we learned while I used to be a tuxedo consultant at Men's Warehouse. There's no need to bash the competition because there is no competition. The only person you're battling is yourself in the mirror. So if you're asking Christopher J, are men in competition? No, because there's no competition, respectfully.
I think we're missing a point here. I think we're missing a point. The point is that as a family, you can't move forward with. And I'm not speaking to society, Vaughn. I would give your point credence overall in society. Like men are, it may be women that may be introducing man spaces that are now like on that level. But in a relationship, if my woman is successful, like because these things are interchangeable. I could be making good money, then she gets a promotion, or she launches exponentially growing to the point to where she balling out, or she just I don't know, something happened. She got a lawsuit. She fucking got hit by a UPS truck. Now, is that going to be seen? I'm making this up, but it's so many things that can happen. I lose my job. Maybe I get just maybe I'm unkilled. I got a job, but she got promoted. Why does that change the value of our relationship? Why now have to weigh how we feel about each other? I would tell men to avoid these women, to not like these women that always feel like they have to challenge or like be like, like condescending. You could try to run that thing all you want to, but eventually this is not a healthy, conducive environment for a person to operate in.
So, do you think that the men who see themselves in competition with women on a societal level, do you think that they are able to turn that off once they get into relationships?
Shit, I wanted you to flip that question to tell you the truth off of Christopher's last submission. But go ahead, Rico.
No, I think a lot of men do have a problem with women being in authoritative positions, and I think that they may somehow in their relationships that may project onto their relationships to where they have like problem with women that may be super intelligent or super smart. But once again, me personally as a man, I don't feel my need to be over a woman or to be in charge of a woman. But on that same flip, I'm not willing to let a woman just talk to me any kind of way and use her position in society to try to belittle me. And that's what a lot of times what I see with women. That's why they have to highlight their accolades. That's why they highlight things that they do. Why does your accomplishments, like the more accomplished you are, the more I see that as you willing to do things for the family. So whatever my wife does is for I'm like, okay, cool, we winning now. Jay-Z don't, man, I hate to use celebrities because I know we always say, but any woman that's successful in life, she don't see that as, oh, this is my success. She see this is furthering my family's goal on to where we need to be. Maybe I can take some pressure off of him. Maybe I can add in a way for you to take that stance. Now I'm doing it. It makes me more independent and less reliant on what I need so I can talk a little more shit now. I just think that's a hard. Now, this is not towards you, Vaughn. I'm just saying in general. This is a horrible perspective for women to take, in my opinion.
And I asked you to flip that because I feel as though most men are not in competition. It's the women that's in competition, and therefore the men will have to respond like or not even deal with them. You know what I mean? Or just ignore. I'll just ignore them. Like I'll ignore you. Like you think you're competing with me? All right, then get this going on. Get this going on. Get this going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So
I think as a woman, so I've worked in corporate structures. I don't anymore, thank God. Um, when I went to work, I was never going into work with the mindset of I'm in competition with the people in this building. I went to work with the mindset of I don't want to be in this motherfucker. But I think it's a certain type of person that approaches whether it's society or relationships with that competitive mindset of I'm making more money, therefore, I'm better than this other person. That's just a certain type of person, male or female.
anybody else?
Yeah, I would like to chime in on this conversation. Um, and what I would like to say is, I'm not going to say in everybody's society, but in the society I live in, a lot of men in California, they prey on women. And it's really, really,
Sound low.
really, it's really, really. Let me see if I can turn this up.
Is it me or is she low?
I might be low. Am I better now or no?
Dr. Hira.
No, we still can't hear you, sis.
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Oh no, I thought that was her. No, you're still like a little muffled.
A little better. We gotta just listen real, real, real closely.
Okay. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off. That might be. So what I was gonna say is, so I live in California, and a lot of men out here they prey on women, and a lot of women out here they do make a lot of money. However, when you're raised a certain way, I think like the men in competition with women is there, but the women is also in competition because they're trying to be the man. So it's like it's a good topic. It's a good topic. But I believe that there are a lot of women out here in competition with men, and I believe there's a lot of men out here in competition with women. A lot of men believe they should make more money than women. I come from a military family, so my family was always together, and my mom always made more money than my dad because he was in the military. So they didn't let that go against him. So like if they had something to do, they would always do it together. Or he had different stocks and mutual funds and, IULs and trust accounts that he can get money from. And she might have just had, the bank account or the regular paycheck. So I really believe it has to do with how you raise and what you value as a value. You could be the brokest person and have 100 units, apartment units, it just really all depends on the person mindset that you're actually dealing with. Because for myself, me and my husband did 12 years in prison. No, he's not going to come home and make as much money as me. Before he left, yeah, he was making as much money as me. But after doing 12 years, no, he's not. You know what I'm saying? So he came home, he seen what I was doing. And he like, well, I'm going to join the business with you. I'm going to do what you're doing. Because you're making it happen. You're making dreams come true. No problem. He's in the business. He's making money. Now we're doing things as a family. At first, I kind of felt like he felt, you know, upset because he went away for so long and he wasn't up to par with AI. He wasn't up to par with, social media, advertising, marketing, and all that other stuff. But once those things are taught to a person and they're willing to learn them and they're willing to continue moving forward, I mean, everybody grow as a whole. We don't come out already together, you know? So, on that note, I don't know. I think it's this gentrification thing actually that made all of these roles start taking place and women fighting men and men fighting women. I just think it's, if you have that kind of mindset, you pick up on it real quick. So you just veer the other way. You don't even deal with a person. I don't even have friends like that. So
Yo, check it out. What's up, yeah, what up, Rick? What up, everybody? I'ma say I ain't in secretly in competition with no. I'm in competition openly with all you motherfuckers. Well, not all y'all, but everybody. Man, women, cat, dog. If we ain't in business together, we on the same team. We in competition. I land. Yup. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. Think about it.
For the
Looking at
most
this from
part.
society. I'm not looking at this from societal point of view. I'm looking at this strictly from an in-house.
I hear what you say.
Like, sure, was that me
She
or him?
sees herself in that role. So like you have to already see yourself like, hey, like this just a role that I accept as a wife. This is what I do for a living. And can you separate no matter what your education looks like, no matter what your schooling you went to Yale, Harvard? I don't see separate that because what I need from you ultimately, I can't. Has nothing to do with that. It has to do with you as a woman. I need love, compassion, honesty, conversation, communication. What I marry a woman for is not like, yeah, I want her to be smart, but that we're not talking about physics in our conversations. We're not talking about theorems. We're not talking about algebraic expressions when I talk to you. These are not things that normal people talk about in everyday conversations. I'm not talking about what you did at work. Like it's not. I'm talking about, hey, babe, like where we going to get something to eat at? What do you want to do? Like what are we doing tonight? Like how you been? These are the conversations we're having. So if you start to look at your paycheck or your salary and start to be like, yo, I'm on my shit now. Like men are like this shit don't matter. Then it's gonna create contention and dissension. Like me and you gonna have a disconnect because emotionally I need to be in tune with you. Like I don't care you drive a Range Rover. That shit doesn't mean anything to me. Like so it's this weird place, Jay, that I see a lot of women in this weird space in their mind, and I think it's only going to get worse. To me personally, I don't see this thing coming together. I think I see it stretching further apart.
I don't think in large part that men are in competition with women. I feel that men are mostly in competition with men. But there is still that small piece where there are men that are in fact in competition with their ladies, their women. And I say that because shoot, I've been in a relationship like that before, where if I got a new car, he had to get a new car, but not just any new car, a car newer than mine. Or if I got another phone, we got to get another phone. It happens in relationships sometimes.
Rather quiet on Chaos Fridays. I know Chaos Fridays ain't about like
Man, this shit's
being
crazy, bro.
disrespectful. It's about heated debates. Heated debates.
Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Not
And
nobody
that's what
calling
we are.
nobody
Look for
bitches
me.
and shit like that. Not calling nobody bitches and niggas, whores. That's not what I mean on Chaos Friday. The heated debate
But I'm
amongst
We
the
can't call each other
women.
confused.
niggas.
But I'm confused
Nigga
here.
Yeah, like
laced.
In what
niggas. Yeah, I mean, it's about like you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm confused. What competition are we talking about regarding women? Because I just don't see myself in competition with women. So I don't. Like, for example, right now, I will quote unquote self-incriminate myself right now. I am on my way to go see this one girl right now because her husband keeps evoking my name in certain conversations where my name has no business being in. And I guess he feels, and I guess he feels
The
like he's in
fuck?
competition. Yes, I'm about to go see a woman right now because her husband keeps putting my name in conversations where it has no business being there right now. And I guess because excuse me, he feels like he's in some type of competition with me. It's like, bruh, it's not like that. It could be like that, but just calm down, relax. He's so to the child, I guess I got a grown man that's in secret competition with me while I'm just trying to live my own life. So I'm about to go give a let's just say I'm about to go give an example why you and I would never be in competition with one another, basically.
What
You
type of
about to
Yeah,
go
situation
to a
is that?
girl. You're
yeah.
gonna
This
go
my
to a
fucking
lady's
wife, nigga.
house.
Who the fuck?
Hold on to his wife that keep on. Why the fuck is she bringing her?
Yeah,
You
this
fucking
shit.
her?
The fuck going on?
No, here's the thing.
Are you
I
This
here's the
my
thing. What
wife,
I'm doing.
nigga.
are
Hey,
you fucking somebody's
no,
wife
hold on,
and
hold on.
she's
Let me
throwing
say,
him?
let me respond
I,
to Rico. No,
yeah.
let
Wait,
me
wait.
respond to
No,
Rico real
no,
quick.
no, no.
Uh,
Hold on. No, no, no. That's the easy question right there. How are you going to another man's wife because she keep provoking your name
no,
to him?
he does. He's doing that.
He keep provoking your name, yeah, to her, and she's coming back to tell you, who the fuck are you?
You what the fuck
You her
going on
side?
here?
You her side niggas? Like, what is going? Are you gonna marry this? What's going
Come
Mm-mm,
on, bro.
on?
Break it
mm-mm.
down.
No,
What
no,
can't
no,
be
no,
broke.
no,
We
no.
confused, bro.
No, I'm the homie. I'm far past that. It's like, all right, maybe you just need a little example of why when I say I'm a competition with the homeboy in the mirror, I ain't worrying about none of y'all. Let me go show you why. Let me sh- let me just plant one little seed, not no figuratively speaking, of course. Let me just go show one reason why you and I would never be in competition. Just I'm gonna show you one time, and after that. keep my name out of this conversation, out of you guys'
What?
conversation. I respect boundaries, I respect spaces, but sometimes some people need a quick reminder that when I say I need to be left alone, this is why. Because I'm constantly battling myself and trying to elevate myself. This kind of goes to the title. I'm not in competition with a woman in what regards. It's like, let me show you what it looks like to be in competition with me. Then you see why I say I can't compete with women because there is no competition. So I just have to I just flip it. I have to
Man,
flip it, show a little example like, let me go show you something real quick. And then once I'm done, I'm I'm gonna back out and let's not invoke my name again in any conversation. Leave me alone.
Hey, what do you? I'm just curious.
this
What do
got
you
nothing to
plan to
do with you.
do? Like you saying, I'm gonna go do something in the show, but you going to his wife. And you say plant a seed, but metaphorically speaking. So I kind of got what you meant there. What are you gonna do? I'm just curious if you don't mind sharing.
Nah. Y'all going crazy with that. The real question is this. Maybe, not the question. The real thing is this.
She gonna have to leave with that nigga,
Maybe
man.
you. Hold on, Rico. Maybe you are in
You
competition
hold
with
on.
him by trying to take his motherfucking wife.
They gotta leave with each other.
Maybe that's the
Fuck
competition.
you gonna
Maybe
show
that's the
me?
Maybe that's the competition right there, bro. Like, why you compete? All right, so right for you to compete with another man. That's not the title. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
you got a woman
that was just
that's
a
puppeting.
little that was just example, just kind of like let me take the women
Nigga,
out
you
of them, just
trolling
put a
us.
man just to give her.
Yeah, nigga finna
No,
pull up in my driveway and show me his car. What he finna do?
Yo, this sound crazy, bro. Like
What
I'm
you want a
sorry, yeah.
box,
I'm
nigga?
just curious. Like, what this nigga plan on doing, bro? He like, I'm gonna go see
Yeah.
his wife to prove a point. Like, what does this mean? If you not fucking her, bro, what you doing, bro?
And if you is fucking, I'm finna fuck somebody else.
Yeah, leave that man wife alone.
Right, leave that man wife alone, bro. Before you get yourself in some shit that's hard to get
This
out
nigga
of.
compete for my
and
wife.
you know
This nigga
what?
wanna take my
And you know
wife.
what?
This
And
shit
you know
crazy.
what? Usually it's like that's a man's wife. Leave the wife alone. And I've always been by the rule. If you're on some if you're on some boyfriend girlfriend shit, hey, you still single. Sorry, if you're not married, you're single.
Bullshit.
That's that's something that I doubt maybe a few years ago, and I agree with that. If you're not married, you're single. So everything's free game. But regarding wives, yeah, don't ever play with a man's wife.
But
It's like
you
it's
about to
like, you
play
know
with a
what?
man's wife, though?
It's like, you know what? I got to make an exception. I'm just gonna make this one exception one time. You already know if I get close, I'm gonna get close to your wife. You gonna come out of hiding. Now let's have a conversation face to face. No text messages, no threats, no nothing. Let's over the phone. Let's meet in person and let's
Oh
have a
my
quote
god.
unquote
This nigga need an
conversation.
insurance policy.
Yeah. Hey, so
This
look,
nigga need an
is she
insurance policy quick. A life
is old
insurance policy fucking quick.
is old girl, trying to hang out with you, or is you like making a point to go like I'm about to go hang out with her this one time?
I'm making a point of this. I know how you get. Let me just go ahead and start pressing buttons to bring you out of hiding so you can come have a conversation with me in person.
That's what I thought you were doing, pressing buttons. That's a dangerous game, but go ahead, press away, brother.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
I think I watched
No,
Godfather
This
Harlem.
shit
it is a dangerous game.
about
I'm the first person to tell people don't
you
play that game.
until you married. That gon'
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
state
done hear
y'all
you.
in, but you get fucked up here in Florida about that too.
Yeah, I
Y'all hear
gotta
me?
stop watching
Yeah,
Godfather
yeah, yeah.
Harlem.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is a dangerous game, and I don't play. I usually don't play this game. I tell people don't play this game at all. Leave people's wives alone. I'm making a one-time exception. It's like you gonna leave me alone one way or another. So let's do this in person.
Yeah, nada.
If that's my girlfriend, you gotta shoot the fade. You talking about my wife. If that's my girlfriend, I don't know where y'all get off this shit. You single till you married. Nigga, if that's my lady, that's my lady. I'm still looking for your ass. We talking about y'all be I don't know who told y'all this shit. Oh, like if you ain't mad. Nigga run up on somebody's girlfriend and be like, oh, I'm with her now since you ain't put okay, cool. Let's see how far that shit goes.
I disagree with like y'all fighting over girlfriends that chose another nigga. Like that's two losses. You lost your bitch and your self respect. Like if she choose another nigga, you gotta let that go. Now I understand if like y'all out and he in front of trying to holler in front of you, he been disrespectful and she like, nah, I'm with my nigga, then yeah, step in. But if she chose that nigga, like you gotta let that bitch go. It ain't your bitch no
Well, I
more.
agree with that. Though. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm talking about just like on some random shit, like you just with your lady, and he just gonna be
Yeah,
like,
he try to holler at in front of you,
she,
I'm with you. And she
yeah.
like, nah, leave me alone. But these bitches be choosing. I mean, I kind of agree with Chris. Like, you are kind of seeing if you ain't married. Even in the marriage thing, though, like, it's a bigger risk, but like that's still your bitch. Like nigga don't got no loyalty to you. If your bitch is choosing, he ain't letting that paperwork stop him from knocking her off and cracking her back. How you respond is how you respond. I don't
That's
know how I
the
would play
same
with that. That's why I
thing.
don't want to be married. Because like, I don't know how I will respond there. Girlfriend, like it happens. Game's is game. Wife, like I've claimed you publicly, put a ring on it. We did the whole ceremony, and you took another nigga. I don't know how I'm gonna take that. So that's why I'm like, it's better for me just not to be married, so I'm never in that situation. Because these women don't be caring, and these niggas don't either. But how did y'all get there from this? Like y'all letting
I
Chris
don't know
ruin
what
Chris.
niggas.
topics
This
again?
Chris,
Yeah, he threw something
this
out there. He threw
Chris,
a
Okay.
Chris
monkey
did
wrench
this
out there. We
shit.
had to dissect that shit
He
right
said
quick.
he finna go fuck another nigga wife. This wild word.
Be careful.
You ain't never, you can go replay. I ain't never
Nah, he
said
never
that.
said that. He did say he pushing buttons though. He specifically said I'm about to
That's
push
why.
some buttons.
That's how I
He never
interpreted
said fuck
bootlegger
that.
pushing buttons. He gonna be pushing some titties. That's what I heard.
You say he ain't say that though, so we can't put that on him unless he explicitly say that. So far he's denied that's his intention, which is kind of crazy to me because why go through all that trouble, and I don't know the dude. Maybe you know him better than I do, but why go through all that trouble to potentially, have a conversation? That nigga ain't gonna want to have no conversation. He gonna want to have a problem, right? He want to smoke. To go through all that and you ain't even. I mean, I understand it's somebody's wife, but to go through that and you ain't even smashing the pussy. What's the point?
I
But
think the bro
bootlegger, that
just
don't even matter.
tried to reset the room just
Oh,
now.
my
He
Oh
bad.
my
he
bad.
Reset.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do your reset.
he already did. Dr. B just reset. Like we going to the titles, go to the
Oh, my
title. Like
fault. My fault.
what the fuck? Maybe we should make a room about that later.
Hell
That was
yeah, man.
crazy.
Keep that on the back burner. That's the next one, bro. I got a title for you already.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna. I want to tackle that shit too, but at the same time, I just want to keep it on point.
You want to tackle the nigga wife too?
Wait, what? Hold on. Hey, Dr. B, what's going on, bro?
That's Rico. Oh no. If y'all go fuck a nigga wife, be quiet.
No, I was talking about the title. What do you think
Okay.
about the title?
Are men in secret competition with women? I don't think it's a secret. I mean, I think this is like this point where they say men shouldn't be in competition with women, and I think that's stupid. But I think a lot of things people say are stupid. That's why I have my PTR like this, like trying to stay away from y'all, trying to keep stupid away from me. Like when when Obama and Hillary was fighting for the Democratic nomination, like they were in competition. Like nobody said, "Hey, Obama, you shouldn't be competing with Hillary." Like when Hillary went up against Trump in 2016 for the president, they was competing. Like nobody said, "Hey, Trump, you shouldn't compete against Hillary." Like competition is part of the game. Like even in the workforce, like when you go for a job, like women are going for that job too. Like you're competing. So I don't know how you can say that you're not competing. None of it's a secret, right? So there is no competition outside of what competition is. Like I don't know what the word secret is. Like it's all competition. Like when you look for reasons, because again, this is why y'all don't understand economics and y'all thumbs work at 8:44 in the morning, typing furiously like Barry Allen the Flash. So it's all for resources. Like there is no gender applied in economics. Hold on, Biggie, you off mute. I don't want to hear no beats over there. It might throw me off. Shout out to that. But yeah, there is no when it's for resources. It's one man for himself or his family for himself. Like every dollar you get is a dollar I don't. So yeah, we're always in competition. Is it a secret? No, because competition isn't a secret. You're always in competition. So are you if you try to look at it like a man comparing himself to a woman, which is what I think it really is, saying a man shouldn't compare himself to a woman? Well, it depends. What are we talking about? What's wrong with the comparison? Like if you call a nigga broke and you make 90,000 and I make 150, why can't I call you broke? Because the gap is wider from my 150 to your 90 than your 90 to your 40. So you broke if he's broke to me. But then they be like, well, no, you shouldn't be competing or comparing yourself to women. So I think the word really is comparing, not competing, because you're always competing. It's impossible not to.
Hmm. So even if you're in a relationship, Dr. B, do you feel as though like women still compete against their man when it comes down to provision and all that stuff like that?
That's what I'm saying. We got to define what we mean by competing here. So, I competing what to pay the like who gonna fight to pay the bill? Like that would be I don't think that's a big thing. I think they're trying to imply not you, but like when this thought process goes up, it's really comparing yourself, and it's really when a man's better than a woman. Women hate that, right? When you're better than a woman at what she
Mm.
thinks she's good at, she hates that because she has no comeback. You're already a man. You're stronger than her, faster than her, bigger than her. So the only thing she thinks she has against you is her intellect. When your intellect's better than her too, now you at my level. Right now they really hate you because you're better at them than everything that they do. But they be like, why are you comparing yourself to me? I'm the weaker vessel. I'm a woman. Well, I'm better than most niggas too. So, but that's just my take on it. Like, there's no real competition in relationships. It's just made up. Some
Mm.
of women, to talk about. But there is comparison, And women don't like comparisons when they're on the bottom. When they're beating you, oh, they'll never let you finish. They'll never let you hear the end of a yay if they on top. They make more money than you. They got more
Hmm.
degrees than you, better car. Oh, you never gonna hit the end of that. Don't let you be on top. Well, you supposed to do that. You the man. You the leader. So just more hypocrisy from them. So I ask the women. Tell us how niggas are competing with y'all. What specifics? Watch it don't make sense.
Fuck is wrong with my Yeah, I mean, go ahead, y'all. Floor open, man. Had a conversation, man. I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's Chaos Friday, but it's for debate, not bitch, pussy, faggot, fuck you, whore. That's not the debate. That's not the heated debate I'm talking about. More of an intellectual. We can stare at that. Stare at there. What is wrong with my fucking truck? Why does this shit feel like it's giving out power? Help me out here, fellas.
Hey, it's usually
Hey,
like these feminists who's in like competition against black men and all that stuff. But a lot of times when it comes to like these white guys, a lot of these women will end up like falling back and everything. But it has to be like a certain type of disdain these women usually be having against us and everything. Like we're the weaker ones and everything. So it's like easy for them to like attack us because we're easy targets society in the white supremacist world. But they don't have that same type of energy when it comes to like a lot of these white guys. Island.
hey, good morning, everybody. I heard what B said, and I agree with most of what he said, especially when it outside of the relationship realm. When it comes, especially when it comes to resources or anything that you are attaining that's not gender specific. Yeah, you're definitely going to be competing against some women. If you're applying for a job, you don't know that there's other. Of course, there's other people applying for their job, and some of those people might be women. So yeah, in those kinds of situations, absolutely. But when it comes to a relationship with a woman, I'm not competing against her. Matter of fact, we're working on this thing together. When it comes to interactions with women that are outside of what I just mentioned, like for instance, I'm not on this app. The one reason why I don't argue with women because I don't argue with women off Clubhouse. I don't argue with women. I don't see there's no point. I say what it is, and if she disagrees, then we have a conversation about it. But arguing and yelling on a voice app with strange women that I'll never meet in person, it just for me to do that, I would feel like I was a clown because I'm giving her I'm giving her what she wants, which is attention that she doesn't deserve. She's yelling and screaming. I mean, I don't think women that yell and scream and argue and call people names is someone that I want to give attention to. So I've never understood why men like doing that, but maybe they gets them off. I don't know, but also when it comes to competition, that this is one reason why I don't call women what I am. Like women, when men say that women are feminine, I mean, that women are masculine. I would never call a woman something that I am because she's not me. And I would never want to put her on the same plane that I am on. And I would never want to be on the same plane that she is because she's a woman and I'm a man. That's why so sometimes I think when some men say stuff like that, it makes women feel like they are on the same level as men are by saying stuff like that, and then of course the partner word and other things in our society now. Yeah, there's no surprise that some women feel like, and then this whole intimidation thing because she makes more money. Oh, I'm intimidating to men because I make more money than a man does. And then you have some men feel the same and say, leading into that, saying that, yeah, she is intimidating. It is intimidating. It's not to me. What you make doesn't matter to me because I got my own. And what you have is not going to be poured into my life because we're not together. And if we are together, then yours is mine and mine is yours anyway. So it really doesn't matter. It definitely not. It's not intimidating. You might be repulsive because I don't find you attractive, but that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I disagree with you, Rob. Being born male and a female is two separate things, but femininity and masculinity is a trait. So there's a lot of men that display feminine traits. There's a lot of women that display masculine traits. So a woman can definitely display masculine traits. It doesn't mean that you're not a woman or a man. It doesn't mean you're leaning towards more masculine.
Now, when you talk about like these lesbians and everything, they'll try to compete with you and taking your woman and everything. You gotta be careful of that. But other than that, on the other side, when it comes to black men in America, yeah, it's a lot of women who try to compete. But it seems like when you in Japan, it's not really a competition with black men against Asian women. I mean Japanese, because now they're trying to like pay for black
black men to go out over there to like reproduce and all of that stuff. So the treatment is a little bit different out there. So I'm just gonna leave it right there, Pastor Mike.
Jesus. So, is there any women here that can come up and tell us if they believe men are in competition with women specifically, exactly what that competition looks like, and watch it just be regular competition?
Yeah, Dr. B.
Uh,
No,
go
no,
ahead,
I'm
Lyle.
saying Dr. B, you know they don't start coming up until we start talking. So
I hope that keeps them away. It's Friday. I don't want to hear. I
Well,
don't
that's
want
the
to hear any
thing.
stupidity today. And HDMI is already doing it. So I'm already not getting my wish.
That HDMI.
Yeah, nigga.
All
HDMI.
right, Doc.
Nigga talking about Japan and shit, dog.
Okay, Dr. Burrito. That's cool.
But the thing is, right? This is the thing. We hear this all the time, and we can't just say just it's just on Clubhouse because I know you probably run into like small pockets of people when you out there when they out there congregating, and you hear them say certain things like this. And if one person believes it, it's that's their reality, and the other one doesn't. Who's like who would it affect more? Like, will men fall behind if that really is
It's
a
it's
thing?
a,
I
it's a
don't think it is
it's
a
a
thing.
tactic, man. That's what you. It's a tactic. It's a tactic to shut you to make you shut the fuck up. That's what simply kind of generally what it is, right? Like for instance, right? Like say, and I just do this is hypothetical shit. Say you talking some shit that somebody doesn't want to hear,
Hmm.
right? Oh motherfucker, somebody might say something like this. Oh man, you sound like a girl. You sound like a little girl. So what that's an attempt to do, that's an attempt to say that, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to hear what the fuck you saying. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna characterize what you saying as sounding like a little girl because what man wants to sound like a little girl? And if you accept that, hell, then you gonna shut the fuck up because you don't want to sound like a little girl. That's the same shit. It's that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're secretly competing with women. You're trying to be more uh whatever than women. Usually when you hear that kind of shit, it's in the course of a dialogue or some type of conversation, in which yeah, man, a sister may not want to hear what the fuck you got to say. That's the only time you really gonna hear the shit, or you have an idea, you have a way of thinking that is okay. Like say one of these old crazy ass clubhouse women might say this, right? You know, they come on here. I'm looking for. Men should provide 100%. A woman should never pay a bill, right? And say, man, I ain't fucking with no broke woman, right? That may be the response. I ain't fucking with no broke woman, and then the woman will respond. Hell, you men are in competition with women. Why? Because a motherfucker ain't letting you rape my motherfucking pocket.